You start with energy, a new goal, a new plan, and the feeling that this time things will be different. At first, it feels easy. You move fast, you feel motivated, and progress makes you believe you finally figured it out. But then something changes. The excitement fades, and suddenly every step feels heavier than before. The goal that once felt inspiring now feels exhausting, and the distance left to go starts to look bigger than the progress you've already made. Then you make the mistake that kills momentum for so many people. You look at someone else who's ahead and start questioning your own pace. And once doubt enters your mind, quitting doesn't feel dramatic. It feels reasonable, almost like the smart thing to do. So you walk away. Not because you never cared, but because staying in the struggle felt harder than giving up. You distract yourself. A little comfort, a little scrolling, anything to avoid thinking about what you just left unfinished. But deep down,
After quitting, it doesn't always feel dramatic. Sometimes it just feels empty, like you're resting but never really recovering. And when you try to start again, something feels different. Not because the goal changed, but because your mind remembers how the last attempt ended. So you delay. Not forever, just one more day, and then another and another. Because quitting early doesn't only stop progress, it creates fear. Fear that the same pain, frustration, and disappointment will happen again. Most people think they quit because they're lazy, but often they quit because they can't handle not seeing results fast enough. We want
at some point, you have to stop asking, "Why am I like this?" and start asking a better question. What exactly happens right before I quit? Because quitting early usually isn't random. It happens the moment the work becomes slow, uncomfortable, boring, or uncertain. That's the turning point. Not when you feel inspired, but when you choose to keep going without needing inspiration. Real progress doesn't ask for excitement. It asks for patience, especially on the days when nothing seems to be happening. Your mind will still try to pull you back. It will tell you this is pointless, too slow, too hard, the same story it always tells. So instead of arguing with every negative thought, do something smaller. Remind yourself of one simple job. Just don't leave. Not because every step feels amazing, but because consistency matters more than intensity when you're trying to become someone stronger. And this is where most people miss the truth. The goal is not to feel motivated every. The breakthrough doesn't happen when the work suddenly becomes easy. It happens when you stop expecting easy and keep moving anyway. Because the real enemy was never the goal itself. It was every distraction, excuse, and emotion that convinced you to leave too soon. And when you finally stay through the slow part, something surprising happens. You look back and realize you were growing long before you felt successful. That's the moment everything changes. Not because you became perfect, but because you proved to yourself that you can outlast discomfort. And that kind of proof is powerful. Because once you know you can keep going, your confidence stops depending on quick results. You start understanding your